Welcome back to Southern Cami Regionals. I'm James Chen.
And I'm Vicious, and as if we couldn't get any more Cami plays. You heard that correctly. Southern Cami Regionals 2017. We got another one with Evil Genius's own K-Brad going up against Arlia.
To be fair, he may go Karen, but I feel like against Vega, he might go Cami.
Actually, I do like Karen over Cami.
Cami in that match? Oh, okay.
But again, we might see, Cami. I mean, what more can be said about this character?
Just cause.
It's as if we were watching the Manila Cup with all the Rashids running around.
I know, right? And now instead it's Cami. Oh my god.
It's fine.
Cami Mania here.
This is fine.
Cami Fest.
Yeah. So, okay. One thing about Arlia, definitely one of the better veterans here in SoCal, still consistently playing all the Street Fighter games, right? But not only that, he's serving up a website with what's called Arlipedia that has all the hot spots to go eat in Southern California.
Oh, really?
Just a fun fact.
Okay.
Just a fun fact.
I mean, he's also a wonderful scientist of the game. I mean, he claims he is not tool assisted, so we will not say he is tool assisted.
I'll give him that. I'll believe it.
He has been doing a lot of work in that area, studying frame data, hitboxes, and putting up a lot of very useful information online.
Oh, man, he saw the gap and went for Crouch Fierce.
But it hit him out of the air, of course, so he's not going to be able to confirm.
No.
That's
no punish.
He went for max damage punish.
Understand.
It didn't work, yeah. Oh, that's got to be punish. Yeah, that was way too close for that slide. That was a little bit of a Hail Mary. And here we go.
Oh, found the gap. Yo, Arlia.
Yeah, I mean, but this is a mark of someone who studies a lot, right? Like, studies the actual frame data information. He knows where the gaps are and everything.
Ooh.
And that was just an unfortunate situation. So K-Brad tried to punish the overhead with a button, and it was too short range. So he meant to cancel it into the V-trigger, but instead it whiffed, and then he just whiffed the V-trigger, and Arlia knew he could punish that.
Yeah. And you know, one comment about Arlia is that he plays super solid. He used to be pretty methodical, right? But now he's willing to show you that he's willing to do some risky things like the slide and then dash up command grab, just to kind of keep you thinking when you can advance, right? To kind of scare K-Brad away, if anything.
And to be honest, I really don't think K-Brad meant to do a critical art there. I think that was supposed to be target combo to a regular uppercut, just from crouching. Oh, really? Just headbutted her with that wall dive.
I like the idea from Arlia. Either way, he wouldn't want to be in that scenario where he was trapped in the corner. Oh, gee.
K-Brad now missing a drill, unfortunately. K-Brad with a few uncharacteristic drops, but the delayed dive kick.
That was gross. The latest dive kick, catching Arlia trying to anti-air.
Yeah.
You saw the startup with a roundhouse.
I feel like Arlia was actually trying to hit him when he landed. Like, that was that whole, oh, you empty jumped, I'm going to hit you before you throw me. But it wasn't an empty jump. It was because Cami is silent when she does that.
Oh man, the last minute throw tech from Arlia.
What was that all about? K-Brad trying to show us that that move is actually useful for combos? Or is he just trying to troll right now?
I don't know, but that was a very, very clean round 3, game 1 for K-Brad. I was going to say, as soon as Arlia went for that reversal, it was going to be nothing but struggle the rest of the way.
Alright, well, K-Brad almost looking like breathing a little bit of sigh of relief.
Yeah, we saw a small smirk right before it cuts the camera. He was just like, you know what, I got away with some stuff, like a little bit of errors here and there, but it still paid off. We're okay, guys.
There we go. Nice throw bait now from Arlia, and he's gonna get the sun.
So early. Did you see how high that roundhouse reached?
Yeah, you see him twirling around. That's like my favorite thing about this Vega design is that he actually looks graceful. He doesn't have like only 4 moves like he did in Super Turbo, and actually in all the games. They made all of his moves look so stiff and boring, and he's like, I'm so graceful and beautiful. And he's like, stabby, stab, stab. Finally, he actually has these nice swirls and stuff like that.
I think it's pretty neat. You know, just being able to put in 2 different kinds of characters in Vega.
Yeah.
Like more up close and personal, and then the still classic keep away with the claw.
Oh,
I like that, yeah.
Get the whip punish. And now Arlia also sitting on a ton of meter. So if he really wants to, he could take a lead right now, or he could just try to do as much damage until it'll kill. Oh my god, he thought K-Brad was going to wake up with something, but...
Like buttons or an uppercut. He just sat there, but he got the throw. And here comes K-Brad. Nice backdash.
Yep, you see right there, even K-Brad not immune to, hey, I have V-trigger, let me jump and dive kick right away. Oh, no.
He could have gone to critical art.
Yeah, would have given a big lead. But, you know, wouldn't have killed, so maybe he was a little worried about that. Oh, no. No critical art for K-Brad either.
Oh, that's the one, though. Yes, sir. Off the stance short. He caught him with the high-low game, got the uppercut, and sealed it.
K-Brad has been getting a lot of pay dirt off of the meaty stand light kick and the low crouching light kick, and then just confirming from there. I've seen him hit. One time he dropped the drill, but outside of that, like, it doesn't mean that hasn't been working.
Oh, man.
How did that not reach?
A little bit too far out with the double strong. Yeah, the double crouch strong.
I felt
that
like it was
happens
right
every now
next
and then.
to it,
Yeah. Like you get that crouch strong and in your brain you see it, you try to confirm it, you're like, all right, I got this. It can go into crouch strong. They're just a little bit too far out. And that happens sometimes.
Yeah, and then the drill comes out like through negative edge, and so you just get punished. It's because Cammy is such a terrible... No, I'm kidding. I'm not gonna do it.
I was actually going to support you that time if you went all the way, but I'm like, you know, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Doesn't spend the rest of it.
Corner, and this time goes for the throw finally.
Oh,
the
so
empty
tricky.
jump.
And doesn't spend the meter. I think he's looking to save it or just apply more pressure for the stun.
Yeah, watch out now. Arlia is so dead.
Oh my God. Kenneth Bradley.
Saw that Arlia was going towards heavy punch multiple times, and K-Brad was like, I'm onto you. I'm going to walk right into that range, right out of the range, watch you whiff that button, and then pow.
Dang, that was beautifully executed. That was pretty rad. I didn't think he had it in him, to be honest. He was a little shaky at first, but then it was just like he's coming out swinging.
I mean, that's the power of K-Brad right there. He can... I mean, we've always said this before. K-Brad is one of those players that can be like the best player, and then sometimes like, you know, I'm not gonna call him the worst player, but like, you know, not at that level, you know, from tournament to tournament. But right now, looking very strong on that. So.
Yeah, and he kind of did the same with SoCal Regionals, how he appeared in top 3 against the likes of Shanghai too. He was just doing so strong against Haitani as well. It looked kind of shaky for him at first, but he managed to clutch it out. This is all from last year. You could check it out. You know, he was looking so shaky against Haitani that managed to seal the deal over him at the very last second, clutching it out. And he does have that kind of factor. He has his own built-in X factor, if you will.
Well, now we've got Menard coming back here. We already saw how well he did with his birdie earlier. But he's going up against Blockbuster John. Now, Blockbuster John, of course, is a SoCal regular. We all know him. But the rest of the world not as familiar with him if you don't watch a lot of Wednesday Night Fights, for example. But this man, he sent Mago to losers at EVO. I think it was like 2 years in a row or something like that. Or was it only one time? I can't remember
He did it one time back in Street Fighter 4. Adon versus... I think it was Mongo's Yang at the time.
Right, might have been Yang. But yeah, again, so Blockbuster John, not a slouch in any way, shape, or form.
But look, he's playing Ryu as well. He is sticking true to the ways of the old man.
He has no chance then.
As much as we hate to joke around about Ryu, I mean, it's tough. It's absolutely tough.
It's painful.
Sure. It's doable. It is absolutely doable, but it is just so dang tough.
It is an uphill battle. It is an uphill battle with Ryu, for sure.
Especially with the likes of Menard, you know, one false fireball could be all she wrote for Ryu, really. Or all he wrote. Oh, okay. If he wants to go toe-to-toe with buttons, you know, Menard is all about that. He's willing to play that game, especially with the amount of life he has, the normals that he can convert damage off of.
Good start for Menard. That's twice that he got that now, but that second time was a little too far.
Oh, no.
He's going for the 3-frame uppercut, you know, just trying to do it instead of a standing 3-frame jab, but I mean, the 3-frame jab worked that time for him. Oh, boy. Oh, okay. Just try to keep him back. Nice escape.
Let's go.
And he's going to get the punish.
Oh, no.
Wow, everything about that sequence was weird. The can is there. Oh,
I like that.
Baited him.
It's so slick, too. Oh,
okay. And speaking of slick, and Menard actually with a chuckle, like
he saw a projectile on the ground, so he did something Super Turbo-esque. I'm gonna Tatsu right through this projectile.
Hey, Blockbuster John's been playing a lot of Super Turbo on Wednesday Night Fights.
For sure he has, every week.
Yep. Him and Brent is cool, and Commander Jesse have all been playing that a lot.
And Menard already had enough of this tomfoolery. He's already pushing John in the corner. He's like, all right, I see what you're capable of. Now it's time for me to play. turn it on now.
You know, that's why that little chuckle was such a good, nice tell, because he was just like, okay, I'm down with that. Oh, again.
Oh my God.
Oh, and he spends the meter. He wants this round. Blockbuster John is not messing around.
Oh no, but the dive in, yeah, I was gonna say. One fireball, you know he's looking for it, man. Menard with a little fist pump. He was close to losing that game, and that fist pump showed it with a smile afterwards. He's like, all right, guys.
You know, I like this right now. You know, we've been talking about Menard and Cabba and DRA, how strong they are. They're SoCal boys right now. Give them a little nice fight. I like this. I like this. Oh,
as much as Menard is one of my favorites to watch, I'm you know, still rooting for the likes of Blockbuster John. I may not be showing it right now, but you know.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay, too far, but he's going to be able to get something off of this. But lots of work to be made right now, especially with Ryu, whose V-trigger isn't the comeback, isn't the stuff of comebacks.
Oh, man.
Oh, never mind.
And all that, you know, stun was almost a factor against Menard. Yeah, that gives him another chance to pretty much take control.
I'll tell you this right now. Blockbuster John lost because fireballs just don't have the same power in this game that they do in previous games. And so he was just able to armor through it, hanging chain through it from a couple of too many fireballs from Blockbuster John.
Yeah, that's pretty much led to his defeat in all the rounds, basically. The entire set, or the entire first game.
Now he's got the V trigger, so I would just activate this raw.
I don't even think he might get a chance.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought after Stand Strong he was going to go for EX. Well, either way, he's going to get the bull rush, but I thought he was going to go for the command grab. He was just in range to do so. And Menard is just so scary. He's always down to just mix it up at a moment's notice.
Menard is so good.
He's down to party.
Right. And if you think about it, Blockbuster John was 1 pixel away from taking game number 1, and right now, instead, he is now 1 round away from being sent to loser's bracket. Oh, the sweep. Again, sweeps.
Nice, get off me. Blockbuster John trying to get back to neutral space, but no, Menard's still on him. Command grab. Is he going to go for another one? Doesn't need to, gets the meaty short conversion.
You would think that RD stands for Republic Dominican. God, I always mess that up. But it actually stands for Rushdown. I'm just going to call it Rushdown from now on, so I never mess up the Spanish name of the Dominican Republic.
You were doing so well. I didn't know you were onto something, and then you just broke, and I was like, all right, well, I guess that was the end of that. It was nice. It was fine.
Dominica, or something.
You could have been like, oh, I wonder what the RD stands for. Maybe it's Rushdown.
You're right.
Just straight up, just like that.
Yeah, I know. I messed it up.
Yeah. I mean, you can think about the joke the next time, because we're about to go on a break.
I need to think about. I need to
really think about what you're doing.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't go anywhere, guys. We're going to come back with more Street Fighter V. Stay tuned.
You are watching the Capcom Pro Tour presented by PlayStation 4, brought to you by Zowie, a brand by BenQ, the official monitors of the Capcom Pro Tour, Razer, the official joystick of the Capcom Pro Tour, HyperX, the official headset of the Capcom Pro Tour, and Twitch, home of the Capcom Pro Tour.
What a way to start things back up with Ultra David flexing the guns, and we got K-Brad bobbing to whatever music he's listening to. I don't know what it is, but you know what? I'll tell you this much: we got Cabba up next against Valiant.
Wait! Something's wrong. Neither of these guys play Cammy.
This is I don't know whose job it was to send up folks onto the stream, but they're slacking. I strictly requested Cammy only because that's all I play.
Well, here we go. It is going to be Cabba's Guile. And as we said before, I mean, he had kind of a scare. He had a little bit of a scare earlier against the Cammy.
Yeah,
but
it's JD.
Yeah, but Cabba was able to come through. But he's going up against Third Pixel Valiant. And again, if you guys are used to watching Wednesday Night Fights, Valiant definitely a player that you see a lot. And Bison, character
super solid.
I just think he's so underrated in this season too.
I don't know. People are starting to get a whiff of how strong Bison really is.
And it's funny too because like just at the knockout that we did yesterday, there was a couple of very strong Canadian Bisons. It's always funny to see the different areas favor different characters.
Right.
And in fact, even in
ooh, he saw the gap but still managed to flash kick through the projectile fireball.
Yeah, in Latin America, there was a couple of really great Bison players as well recently. All right,
now traditionally we've kind of seen Bison kind of struggle against Guile. Do you think this is still the case?
No, not at all. Not at all in this game. It is very different than it used to be. Before it was like Guile just blew up Bison because of his floaty jump all the time.
Absolutely.
It's because Bison had no way to stop the fireball. But now Guile's fireball actually powers Bison up, and so it's a very different match than it's ever been. And not only that, but Guile, no 3-frame buttons.
Yeah,
that actually makes a big difference for Bison. But Cabba,
the way he's playing, it doesn't even look like he needs it at this point.
Yeah, he's like, nope, sorry, still bad matchup.
Nice reversal out.
Man. That was so sick.
Jeez,
Cabba on the V skill. Like, I almost feel like that Valiant let go of the fireball and got crushed out of that part.
Oh, yeah. That was a very quick game one. Cabba just pretty much taking control of the neutral space, just letting Valiant come to him, and as soon as he opens him up, it was all Cabba.
That sweater is dangerous for Valiant. If you stare at it, like, you might think that you want to continue and not go to character select if you want to change somebody.
Yeah, Cabba might have just looked right at his chest and just pressed rematch.
Yeah, exactly.
You never know. Thumbs up is pretty dangerous, man.
Dang, you see him just like walk up, man. Valiant actually taking advantage, actually walking with Bison.
Right. Yeah, and again, with the slow walk speed, still, he's trying to get himself in range to land some of the heavy normals.
Yeah, Psycho Axe is always a nice move to throw out there, you know, to get in.
Oh,
nice.
crush counter.
Yeah, big damage.
Jeez, a ton of damage.
Okay, using the V reversal. Always a way to get out of there. Guile's V trigger, of course, not as powerful and potent as other characters like Bison. Raw, activate. Valiant's got a raw
no, he got
activate.
caught. Yeah, that upside down kick, catching Valiant, pressing the crouch short, not even something you would want to do on defense, right? You want to go for 3-frame normal at least.
I'm telling you, the temptation to do button into V-trigger is so high for players. I mean, we all fall for it. We all get baited by that. And
true.
For Bison, he's so powerful when he activates his V-trigger that sometimes the raw activation is the right way to go.
Yeah, not necessarily just trying to go for the normal into it, right? Just kind of throw off your opponent because they're expecting that at that point.
Nice.
They're always looking at your V trigger.
Ooh. Oh man, Cabba just went for it. And that's the second time he's done that flash kick right in the back throw to switch sides. Too far for that.
Oh my god, and he's scaring Valiant pretty much stiff because if he pressed the button on that upside down kick, it would have been the same as the last round, right? He's making it really, really evident that he wants to mix between the throws and the upside down kicks. It's so hard to not press a button sometimes. Oh, nice throw out of the V reversal.
Again, the upside down kick. And wow, look at this. He just reacted with his own throw after the upside down kick. Keeping him in the corner. But no meter for Valiant. Oh, what a block on that low, because that would have been the end of it. Had he landed that.
Oh my god. He still has party time. Valiant has V-trigger on deck. Oh no.
Yeah, he's trying to get back to activate it, but he's scared of Cabba. Oh no, that was an accident. That was an accident. He did not mean to do that. And yeah, you can see from the uncomfortable smile and the head shake, that was definitely an execution error. But again, I thought he was going to dash back and activate V-Trigger.
I thought the same, to be honest with you.
And give himself some power, because then the head stomp will get you in. You know, there's just like all these different utilities. You could dash through Sonic Booms and go all Bison crazy.
Yeah,
and
just do
everything.
the Bison dance, basically.
Right.
What I wanted to see was a little more aggressive intros with the Devil's Reverse. He only did that a few times. One time he got anti-air. The other time he actually got Cabba to do it the wrong way.
Right.
And the rest of the time it was a little off the mark, right? We always
Right.
kind of gripe, not just like us here right now, but you know, we always hear about Devil's Reverse being one of the harder things to kind of stop in neutral.
Yeah.
And it's like it's a good way in. It's a good thing to abuse, right?
Right, exactly. And you know, it's a good tool for him. I don't think it's like OP or anything like that by any. Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
You know who he's going up against?
Who's that?
He's gonna go up against the man himself, Bushin style.
Oh man. Well, we just saw Momochi take the knockout invitational that I was at in Toronto yesterday.
Yeah, he took it over Yukadon. However, did you see his track record at Manila Cup? Like so I even had to write it down. I even watched the VODs again.
Yeah,
he lost to Moke in winners. It was 2-3 in Moke's favor. He also lost to Oil King 3-1.
He had to fight so many Rashids. Oh, that was the one that Infiltration took, right? And yeah,
yes,
he took
with
that,
with Jury.
Yeah, and he had to kill like 4 Rashids on the way there.
Yeah, there was 4 in top 8.
Yeah, it was something ridiculous. Like, and I think he had to beat like all of them.
Yeah.
But Momochi, of
Grand
course.
Finals was Rashid versus Jury.
Yeah. And
I think it was Gachikun.
that one.
I might be wrong.
No, I think that was Moke, wasn't
Was
it?
Moke in Grand
Oh no,
Finals?
it might have been Gachikun.
Yeah.
Might have been Gachikun. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, look. There's just
Either
so
way,
many
it was a
freaking
Rashid player. There was 50% of them in top 8.
Yeah,
right?
well, Momochi's got to face one right now.
Yeah.
So.
And I was kind of watching Sejam go over it on his stream. How Momochi's game plan differs from each Rashid. I kind of want to see how he has to change up his playstyle against Bushin style. Like, we like to see Rashid go for crouch fierces, arguably one of the best normals in the game, and how Momochi likes to adapt to that, because sometimes they would do crouch fierce, and if it was blocked, Bushin style, or excuse me, Rashid's would kind of go for the buffered stand fierce just in case to retain the pressure. But Momochi would walk in and out of that range and kind of whiff punish accordingly. Like, he's always waiting for the fierce buttons, right? And he's always ready to attack. He'll fire back with either a crouch strong, doesn't have to buffer it sometimes, or stand strong, or he'd be a little bit further out to get the roundhouse Tatsu, right? We might just see that hovering around
There's been
fierces.
a couple of times I've seen him whip punish with that stand, the medium punch, and into V-trigger, into Tatsu, into
It's
like
so
all
sick.
Yeah, but again, it's interesting because you know, talking with a lot of top players these days, and talking with Ultra David, and so many of them talk about so much how they believe Rashid is #1 in the game.
Yes,
right now.
they definitely argue top 3 for Rashid.
So it's like the 2 characters everyone always names, Rashid and Ibuki. Those are the 2 characters that everyone talks about, but Rashid he's so good in this game.
Absolutely.
He has, and it's like one of his biggest weaknesses in Season 1 was damage output. Everyone's like, he doesn't have the damage output. Well,
He sure does now.
yeah, it's not a problem for him now. But Bushin style able to catch a lot of people by surprise. Let's see what he can do against Momochi. And Momochi,
Oh, there's firing away the crouch fierce. Yeah, he's gonna keep himself plus after the eagle spike at that angle.
yeah, and that's one of Bushin style's favorite tactics too, is just jumping in and dive kicking like that when he's close up, hoping to try to walk under as well.
And look at that, Momochi just has to hold all that pressure, whether it's a crouch fierce or a jab spinning mixer.
See Bushin style backdashed. Oh, okay, look. Momochi has been doing a lot of wake-up EX uppercuts these days. I think he's just realized that that's something he has to throw out every once in a while to get his opponents to respect him. Very opposite the thought process to Tokido, who basically almost never does wake-up EX uppercuts anymore.
And look, now it's going to be a different story with Momochi. He's going to be backing up, give himself a little bit of space so he doesn't have to suffer from any of those incoming mix-ups off the wall.
He really thought that spinning mixer was going to clip him, and he didn't have the whiff punish ready, because Momochi is not one to let a lot of whiff punishes go.
Right, and you see here, look, Momochi is very reluctant to press buttons. He's just going to play the space game moving back and forth. He's not going to take that risk. See, again, those jab mixers could come out of nowhere just as much as the crouch fierce.
And he also knows, he
the
went to
side
other
switch,
side.
let's go.
I mean, that's the classic. Like, as Bushin style, that's got to be something that you're just waiting for, because that definitely is something that a lot of players like to do.
Yeah. No, absolutely agree. And, you know, kind of going back to Rashid here, you see him doing what Rashid does, pushing you to the corner almost instantaneously. He also has full critical art on deck, so if Momochi tries to jump out, he does have a bunch of options. Oh my god. Bushin style.
Oh, back thrown into the corner. Now what happens? It can go, okay, Momochi loves his throw. Oh, he usually has the whole sequence off of the whiff throw into another perfect meaty throw loop. Let's see if he goes for it again. Yep. No quick rise, and then, yep, he'll have the whole. See?
Yes.
Oh no, he
chopped it again 2 times in a row.
That's interesting. Momochi trying to do something different here.
Oh, that's so tough. Yeah. That Eagle Spike is not going to go punished.
Look at that check, and he's going to be able to go into the boom.
Damage. I like that on Momochi.
I know how long it's been since Ken has washed his feet to get all that flames like that on that thing. It's kind of gross, man.
That's super gross.
It is super gross.
I mean, other than that, I really have no contributions for that, James. No banter here. I just want to say, like, yo, Momochi just waits. He waits so long. Like, his patience is immaculate. He waits for his turn. He pushes back Rashid in the corner. That's when he's like, okay, now I can be myself. Other than that, in the neutral, he's like, okay, I'm forced to play Rashid's game the whole time. See, again, right here, look how less active Momochi is with buttons. He's going to check with the roundhouse, yeah, sure, but it's not going to be enough. Look what him spending the resources to get back that estate.
Right. And again, you know, that's that term I like to use, economy of buttons. Momochi is definitely an expert at that himself. Guys like Justin Wong, very good at that.
Oh my god.
Look at this defense. But I mean, that's a lot of gray health built up right there. That's like 100 damage if he eats that right now.
Nice V reversal, gaining the momentum back. But after that string, it's going to be Bushin style. Yep. Oh, but he didn't get to follow through.
Oh,
I like the check. That was nice.
He was like, you know what? That's all I can get. And look at this nice punish stand like, oh!
Let's go. The throw bait. Momochi overhead.
He had the meter for the critical art. He could have killed with that, but instead spends 1 bar, saves a bunch. So he's going to be at match point now against Bushin style with 2 meters. Bushin style down rounds, down games, and down super meter.
Yeah. So I do like Bushin style's approach every time out the gate. He's gone for the spinning mixer majority of the time at the start of the rounds. Momochi has not found a way to really anticipate that correctly. He's just sitting there and blocking. Of course, that's not like he's not losing anything from it, right? So it's still a pretty solid answer. And right there, that stands strong, not going, not buffered the way he intended to. Through the fire and flames.
I mean, that's the standard, right? That's how you're supposed to punish Rashid. Anytime he cancels crouching heavy punch into tornado, you gotta have your option select ready to go to blast through that tornado.
I like that again, right through the tornado.
Yep.
The stutter step.
But good patience from Bushin style that time. Oh man. Oh, if that was 1 frame later, that would have been a crush counter. Yeah.
Super, yeah, right in his face. That's not gonna happen. There's way too much startup on that. Momochi clearly knows getting the games over Bushin style. Yeah, he's like, yeah, did you mean to do that? Of course he did, Bushin style. Of course he did.
And that, of course, was Pool 10, and that was winners finals of Pool 10. So Momochi makes it into semifinals on winner side. Bushin style will have the chance to try to get out on loser side when he goes into losers finals. But coming up next, this is going to be our last match of the day here. And of course, it's only day 1 for SCR. There's a lot of Street Fighter going on all weekend. So even after this closes down, there's like tournaments going on, like Never Give Up going down in Chile, for example. So lots of different time zones.
I know TGS is happening this weekend as well.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. There's a big
Tokyo
exhibition over there. Yeah, with like Knuckle Dew actually flew out from Toronto to Japan to go and compete in that. Yeah. So. But here we go. This is our last match. This is Mexico's CKD Javi Rog going up against Circa LPN. Circa LPN. LPN, of course, you know, one of those players who, you know, for a long time, me and David talk about this every time he's on stream. But, you know, he was one of those players that I felt like he hindered himself with too many characters. Like, I talked about having secondaries and learning other characters, but he would always second guess himself by like, oh, maybe I should try this character. But
You're right.
He's really stuck to Bison and Abigail. And I think 2 characters is a good amount, and I think that's going to work for him. I've still seen him like veer off towards random third characters, but I think Bison and Abigail is a good pair. I'm wondering who he's going to go with here against Javi Rog.
Yeah, I mean, in the early stages of Street Fighter V, he did have a very solid Birdie, and he did fluctuate between Birdie and Bison for the most part. He did try to mess around with Mika and Laura. I know we've seen a couple of videos before the game came out. He was messing around with Beta Laura and was really enjoying her. Definitely a lot of tweets and Facebook posts about that character.
Yeah.
It looked like he was going to be a Laura main, but stick to his tried and true Bison. As he did with Street Fighter 4, Bison definitely one of his main characters.
Well, this is also winners finals of their pool. This is pool 13, so whoever wins this one will make it out. After this match, don't go away. Stick around for a little bit. I'll go over who made it out of all the pools on the winner's side, just so you guys have an update and know what to expect in semifinals tomorrow.
And again, this is only the first part of pools. This is only, what, up to pool 16, I believe?
Yeah.
So there's plenty more singles matches tomorrow happening at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time.
That's right.
Before that happens, here we go. It's going to be the final match of the evening for Street Fighter V. Javi Rog versus LPN.
I don't know how much. I think LPN probably gets a lot of practice against Crack Fiend, right?
Yes.
So I would imagine that he knows this matchup pretty
Absolutely.
well. But knowing the Balrog matchup doesn't necessarily mean anything, because Balrog can touch you once and you die.
Yeah, the comeback factor is just too strong. The overhead mix-ups, being able to switch between the highs and lows and the throws, but his damage output being so up there. It's so scary. Yeah, Javi Rog with Balrog, though, he's been sticking to that character for a very long while, too.
Might be one of those players who's like, I can't leave my namesake. Yeah, and apologies to everybody on the stream at home, but Javi Rog is obviously the Balrog, and Circa LPN is the MI, so we'll get those names changed.
Here we go. That comeback factor, as we mentioned.
Oh my god. One mix-up.
Oh, the top! I told you it's never over. That's
so... Oh, man.
I didn't mean to squeeze your arms that hard. I turned into Tasty C for a split second.
Yeah, I know. Yo!
That was...
Yo, he did the turnaround!
I couldn't help it. I couldn't help it.
He did the turnaround. Oh my god.
The never-ending sentence.
Yes,
Tasty C. Just like the never-ending turnaround punches from Javi Rog. Look at that. Just an onslaught of punches towards LPN. Finally scores the knockdown. Here we go.
Yeah, and you know, if LPN loses this, I can imagine that you know, it might be one of those situations where LPN gets kind of discouraged and might go for a oh my
jeez,
god.
Oh, and the walk back, the shimmy.
This, I feel like LPN is gonna do a character switch to Abigail. I feel it. I feel it in my bones.
I mean, he definitely didn't have any sort of presence in neutral. I feel like a lot of his buttons weren't there or available. Trying to contest Javi Rog for the first part.
I can feel it coming over me, man.
I mean, I still think Bison's a good choice. I do still think Bison's a good choice. You know, Javi Rog's main, I see what you're doing. Main training partner is Pinoy, one of the premier Bison players in the country. Right, so he's very much so aware. But you know, LPN, there was just a lack of neutral on his behalf.
Oh,
I'm not trying to take away from him. He's a very strong player, absolutely. It's just this is very uncharacteristic.
Okay, so no character change. You went back to M. Bison. Okay, just wanted to give himself time to think about it. Okay, I appreciate this.
All right, here we go. Second game between these two individuals. CKD Javi Rog versus Circa's LPN.
Round one.
Right, here we go. There's a lot more active from LPN out the gate. Oh, SCR is present though. Oh, there's one right there. Stand strong from Javi Rog.
All right, good counter pokes right there. Good challenge from LPN. And again, that round one, he was doing so well, and then it was just one turnaround punch. And I think LPN just has to realize now, one, watch to see if there's any missing buttons from Balrog, and two, you know, not to go in overly aggressive.
Oh, nice buffer. Crouch strong into the dash, but from max distance.
And then back throw to put LPN into the corner. Okay, beautiful stuff. Had the anti-air all locked and loaded.
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
Way to meet air to air.
Yeah, you can see LPN playing very slowly. Oh, okay. There's that standing 3-frame light kick we talked about. He missed it. He dropped that Oh my God.
Swing. Oh, and he got him. He got him. That is a dead dictator. Just one mix-up. You saw it coming, James. You saw the swing. We called it out. I was like, low. Yes, sir. He got it. Man, it's just so tough.
Oh,
James has his hand fully on his face. He doesn't even want to watch the rest of this match because it's just all ball roll.
This is
oh my God,
so rough for LPN if he loses. He is going to be very discouraged right now. But this is the power of Bauer. This is why we were talking about how like you can have so much practice against this character. It doesn't matter because one hit leads into death, basically. It's so important that the characters that don't knock you down for their mix-ups in this game, the ones that keep you on the floor or can air reset you, because then they don't have to deal with the quick rise or the back roll mix-up. And that's what Balrog does with that V-trigger. It's just charge, 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 spin, and then you have to guess.
We might have to see that right now. All right, now he's going for the delayed, the delayed V-skill after that.
Nice punish from LPN, but I feel like it could have been a little bit more. Got to activate that V-trigger. Yes, now what's the mix-up? Does he have what it takes?
Oh, what a neutral jump.
He just gained the meter. He just got the meter on that scissor kick, and it gave him the dunk. Final round. On that psycho axe.
So clutch, all off the neutral jump from the read, anticipating Javi Rog's incoming dash punch.
Oh, good block on the overhead. Small punish, but a back throw into the corner is going to be crucial for him. And here comes LPN trying to apply some pressure, but yeah, the throw bait. LPN is, gets tossed this time.
OG.
That's plus on block, though. Oh, too far, but no whiff punish from Javi Rog. And look at this, Javi Rog getting very aggressive. And yes, that's very positive.
I can't even hear the number that comes out of the
TAP. All I hear is rah.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all you get to hear.
Oh no.
It missed.
But no conversion. Again, the throw bait, but no connections from Javi Rog.
Yeah, LPN, you could definitely see it very, very trigger. Oh, he's got the meter. He didn't spend it. Oh, he went for the reset. Here we go.
No way. Circa
enough.
LPN staying alive, tying it up 1-1.
Woo-wee.
Yeah, Javi Rog had all the resources available. Just one touch, it would have been game over, but LPN happened to snag it first.
Wow. All right. Good job to LPN. LPN's got to feel good. That's encouraging. And you know what? What you got to do now is you got to take advantage of Javi Rog. Javi Rog could definitely be in a kind of a mentally roadblocked state, you know? So now is the time, I think, to go for the kill for LPN.
What a whiff punish on the slightly misplaced dash punch. Yeah, he still gets his turn after that. You don't want to press a button after the EX dash punch.
Okay, no, looks like Javi Rog is completely still in control.
That sounded like 6 to me. That's a long time to hold a turnaround punch. What is that, James? No, don't do it again.
I was seriously just about to do it again. Oh, look at this, air to air. I like it. Keeping it safe. Yep, again, keeping it safe. Just get him off of him.
Oh, no, anti-airs. Again, double reverse being one of the harder things. The anti-air.
And the neutral jump again is going to get another round for LPN, and he's at match point.
Huge turnaround for LPN. 2 back-to-back neutral jumps to steal back the momentum from Javi Rog.
I mean, look, the first game we saw, he barely lost that first round. It was stolen from him by Javi Rog. And so maybe this is just karma here, and it's coming back, swinging back in his favor. But at this point in time, I think all debts have been paid. So this is going to come down. This is going to be very close here.
Oh, the turnaround punch through the scissor kick, finds the meaty, but no, drops the rest of the combo. Activate. Here comes the damage. No, he's just going to go for potential reset.
Too far. Here we go. Last game, last round for the last match of the night. You could hear the audience. Well, we can hear the audience just screaming out right now. Not sure who's rooting for whom.
A lot of patience now. Javi Rog trying to strike first in the air. LPN ready with the anti-airs.
Yeah, he's been good on that anti-air. I mean, even that one that missed went the opposite direction. At least it showed he was ready for it. And so now you see Javi Rog a little more tentative from jumping.
Also checked in with the dash. Nice whiff punish, catching that crouch strong. Conversion City.
Again, LPN going for the throw again. he is, I mean, Javi Rock's got to understand that he has been whiffing throws all day.
Ooh. Oh, man. Again, it's so tense right now. The neutral is just a lot more patient. It's the final round between these two. Oh, nice check with the crouch strong. No buffer, though.
Still so close in life. It's anybody's game. Even if, honestly, if Bison had a big old life lead, it would still be close in life.
35 seconds left on the clock here.
No.
And both players near 50%.
Yeah, and no resources for LPN.
Oh, the air-to-air, though. Oh, the turnaround punch for 50%! Javi Rock takes the final game on LPN with the longest tap known to man.
Well, all right. I hope you guys have enjoyed this night of Street Fighter action. Holy crap. Half-life, one turnaround punch. Javi Rock just chilling on that turnaround punch. And he advances in winner's bracket. Let's go. Let's go.
Okay, so I saw the hit, but it did not register in my mind that it was the final turnaround punch where it was 50%. Like, who would have thought that was going to be the thing to kill LPN?
In Pool 9, Alex Myers has made it out on winner's side, and and on loser side, they're playing that match out right now. On Pool 10, Momochi made it out on winners. On Pool 13, I'm missing some pools here. Javi Rock
just took down LPN, as you saw.
And Pool 14, Cabba made it out, so his match against Valiant was winners finals. In Pool 15, CJ Truth made it out against Nick Tanella. And then in Pool 16, I do not have that information here. I mean, I could probably go search for it, but you can follow it all on smash.gg. Just go look up Southern California regionals there, and you can follow along on all the pools there. Some of the losers matches are still playing out right now.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you can follow us both here on our Twitters. We're actually going to be posting majority of the results as they go along, just to keep you guys well informed for SCR going into more of the singles bracket.
Right.
I believe up to 20 plus pools,
yeah,
even 30,
like
right?
that.
Yeah.
But I mean, look, like you said, a lot more Street Fighter action on tap tomorrow. So do not miss that. And of course, we will also have more Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite.
Yeah, so again, thank you guys for tuning in. It has been only day one of SoCal Regionals, and we expect to see you guys at the next one. Thank you guys, and we'll see you guys there.
What an end. What an end. Oh.